Can I just tell you the cute factor right now is just like through the roof. Now we know the classic image of a little puppy or a kitten with a bow on their head.
Stop it.
All right, but before you adopt a pet for your mom, your girlfriend, or best friend, the Humane Society of Southern Arizona really wants you to think about some things.
That's right. Andrea Mitchell is here to talk about the commitment and responsibility you take on when adopting a pet, especially a cute little puppy like we have today.
Yes.
I can't handle.
I can't. Okay, he's the sweetest thing. He's not quite available for adoption yet.
He's not available for adoption, but I wanted to bring him today to show an example of all the cute and loving, fuzzy feelings that you get when you see a puppy and you think, oh, my girlfriend of 3 weeks would love this dog.
It's a great example.
But it is a huge responsibility. He has so many needs that are pretty much required when he finds his forever home. We want to make sure that people realize the responsibility that it is to become a pet owner and not to put those responsibilities on someone if they don't even know they're going to get a puppy.
Well, I'm definitely going to be the first poster child to tell you that everything my puppy did when we first brought him home was so cute and adorable. And then now he's 3 months old, 35 pounds. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much to handle.
And it's nonstop.
I love him to death, but it is a lot of responsibility. Your whole life is flipped upside down. So give us some examples of things we should be thinking about before we actually say we're committed to adopting a dog.
Absolutely. So whenever you think about, I want a new puppy for my house, you need to think about if you are financially able to care for a dog. They need food, they need fresh water all the time, they need all the bowls, they need their supplies. This guy needs puppy pads. It's not inexpensive. And so we want to make sure that people are financially able and have enough room in their house to be able to house an animal. They need a secure yard. They need the time and commitment that it takes to raise an animal, even if it's not a puppy. So we want to make sure that you're taking into consideration all of those things when you think about adopting for someone else.
Absolutely. Okay, so I know me and probably Tina and probably all of us here, we have a sensitive spot in our heart during the holidays. You don't want to think about, all those little animals not having a home, but we have to make sure that everybody understands there are so many ways we can help without adopting pets. So what are some of those ways?
Absolutely. So if you really want to help with the Humane Society or you're thinking about getting a gift for someone who is an animal lover, what you can do is you can come to our shelter and you can become a sponsor for an animal. So it is a $250 donation, which will go towards one pet who is in special needs. And we'll make sure that that pet has everything that they need for the holiday season. We'll make sure that that pet has lower adoption fees and is featured on all of our social media accounts so that they have the best chances of finding a home. So instead of, maybe if you're not the best home for this dog, you can make sure that something that you're doing for them will get them that home.
I love when people sponsor pets. I love, love that because it makes their adoption fee, something that's more reasonable. It helps with, somebody getting the right opportunity to bring home a dog. Now, let's say we've checked off everything. We checked with our apartment, we can have a pet, we're ready financially, we have a yard, all the good stuff. So what do we do then? We come to you and say, I'm ready to do this.
Absolutely. So you can go to our website and there is a list and pictures of adoptable dogs on there. You can check out our Facebook page. I know.
Oh, I'm loving.
You can check out our Facebook page and then you can come into 3450 North Calvin Boulevard and you can come check out all of the adoptable pets that we have. We also have a couple of off-site adoption locations, including PetSmarts, Petco's. We also have our posh locations at Law and Cantata and Park Place, and that's where you'll find your perfect furry friend for when you're ready to adopt. You're going to fill out a small application, and one of our adoptions counselors is going to help you find the right animal for you.
And then also stop in the thrift store.
Yes, perfect.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I love that this event is called Home for the Holidays.
Yes.
The adoption event currently.
Absolutely. So we wish that we could come into our shelter and it was completely empty after the holidays, but it's not always realistic for someone to get a new pet. And so just do whatever you can to help the Humane Society find these animals the perfect homes for them, because we don't want February. I know it.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I'm just dying.
Too much.
We don't want February and March to come around and to get animals back in our shelter. It's extremely traumatizing to them. So we want to make sure that when people adopt a pet, it is forever. You're committing for the rest of that animal's life.
Yes, and it's a lot of, you have to collaborate with the people in your life who's going to go home, who's going to let them out, who's going to walk them. It's a lot of responsibility, but once you get them into your home and you're loving them, that's forever. Like we say, it's not like a present you get for Christmas Christmas. You can't just take it back to the exchange or return
no refunds
counter.
or exchanges
No,
for these little guys. It's forever. It's not like the pajamas that you get from all 5 of your aunties every Christmas.
And let me tell you, I know he doesn't have a name yet, but can I just throw Tina into the mix? You know, it could be a boy name.
We could do Tino.
Oh, Tino. Done.
Tino, yeah.
Done and done. I love that. Thank you so much
Perfect.
for bringing him. He's so adorable.
Thank you for having us.
Now, for more details about the thrift store and the Humane Society in general, you can call 321-3704 or log on to hssaz.org.